പിറകിൽ പൊക്കോ.
Well, then, hello and welcome everyone once again. This is the Reliance Foundation Youth Sports, now live from Kochi. And this is DDS Sports Academy taking on St. Thomas Club. 31st of January, the 9 a.m. kickoff about to begin. And once again, this is Kochi, one of India's most passionate footballing destinations. The Reliance Foundation Youth Sports Karawa keeps on continuing. Now arrives at Dr. Ambedkar Stadium right in the heart of the city. A venue that has seen years of district and state level football today becomes the stage for the Under-17 boys Final Four round. DDS Sports Academy taking on St. Thomas Club. Two teams ready, two teams poised to make a mark, to make an impact, and proves to be an exciting contest. It's going to start really shortly. If you look at DDS Sports Academy in their yellow stripes and St. Thomas Club Thrissur in their blue, it's a crisp 9 a.m. kickoff, high quality clash lined up between DDS Sports Academy and St. Thomas Club Thrissur. And DDS Sports Academy, known for their technical structure, sharp transitions, and a growing reputation in Kerala's grassroots system, they have been consistent throughout the qualifiers, well organized and tactically disciplined. On the other side, St. Thomas Club from Thrissur, one of Kerala's strongest football districts. Thrissur players traditionally bring intensity, physical commitment, and never give up attitude. And Thrissur is known for that. So watch out. Your DDS Sports Academy versus St. Thomas Club. Especially St. Thomas Club, this team has produced some standard performers in the earlier rounds and carries that typical Thrissur fight. And Kochi itself is a perfect host for the stage, a football crazy city, a district that breathes the sport, and Dr. Ambedkar Stadium, though compact, has always witnessed spirited youth battles. As RFYS enters this final first phase here, the stakes are higher, the margins smaller, and every moment matters. So sit back as we bring you live action from Kochi, DDS Sports Academy versus St. Thomas Club Thrissur. Two sides ready to battle it out for 90 minutes. Stay tuned with us. Live action coming really shortly. And you talk about Reliance Foundation, the RFYS, Reliance Foundation Youth Sports, one of India's largest and most impactful school college youth sports development program. Launched in 2015-16, RFYS was designed to create a nationwide platform where young athletes, especially footballers, can compete, develop, and get scouted regardless of their background or geography. And there's the Nivea ball, the dominated 3.0. If you have not used it, go check it out. Really good delivery on that. Skids on the surface. The referees come onto the pitch alongside the players. The referees for today match Binesh Balan, the assistant Emmanuel and Rizwan, alongside the fourth official Manzoor and the match commissioner Ravindran. The two sets of Team D Academy in their traditional yellow attire and St. Thomas Club from Thrissur in the blue. Surrounding the referees, this is the Dr. Ambedkar Stadium in Kochi. We are under the banner of Reliance Foundation Youth Sports, whose mission is quite simple: discover talent early, provide structured competition, boost grassroots development, and connect players with professional pathways. And that's what we are looking at through the Reliance Foundation Youth Sports and then the Reliance Foundation Developmental League. This is absolute bridge, a pathway for young players into professional setups, and hoping that few of these guys will continue their journey and development into going ahead and maybe representing the country as well in the coming future. And over the years, RFI has become a pipeline linking raw grassroots talent to elite academies, I League clubs, ISL teams, and the national youth setup. As the referee fumbles his coin, well, there's a moment for you, but I'm sure he's going to get it back immediately, and he does. The presence of RFYS felt in the city. The journey now arrives in Kochi, a city where football is more than a game, it's the heartbeat. And Kochi has long been one of India's most passionate footballing centers, producing energy, emotion, and a crowd culture that is unmatched. As the two teams and the captains pose for a photo, and four referees already mentioned, the head referee Binesh Balan, the assistant referee Manuel and Rizwan, the fourth official Manzoor, alongside the match commissioner Ravindran. And that's where the responsibility lies for this 90 minutes in the boys under 17 clash. It looks like a decent enough surface. Look at the lineups for DDS Sports Academy. The head coach Kanan S. Sukumaran. Only four substitutes on the bench. Adit, Abhijit, Simesh, Talamesh, Mohammad, Manu, Manikandan, Abdul, Arjun, Mohammad, and Muhammad Farzeen. That's the 11 for DDS Sports Academy, who would be looking to get 3 points on the board. The head coach Kanan S. Sukumaran, he would be hoping that his boys go out there and perform. A lineup for St. Thomas Club. Coach Muhammad Anas. He's got plenty of substitutes on the bench as well. Muhammad Hisham, Muhammad Rafan, Abhishek, Salman Faris, Muhammad Shamil, Muhammad Safwan, Adil, Muhammad Fahid, Faiz Muhammad, Sahal, Muhammad Anzil. And that's the 11 for St. Thomas Club. We're about to take off. Well then, emotion, passion, and energy. That's what Kochi is known for. That's what these two teams will bring. And from the historic lanes of Fort Kochi to the electric atmosphere of local tournaments, this city breathes the sport at every level. And as RFYS enters its final fourth round here at the Dr. Ambedkar Stadium, the stage feels perfect. About to begin the 9 a.m. kickoff. And these two teams would be looking to get those 3 points. And what do you expect from them? You stay solid in defense. You see Kerala teams typically very compact. They hold their possession. And possession is something we saw earlier as well. Remember, we were in the developmental league yesterday in Palakkad. What a crazy day of football that was. And there you saw. Possession is something that Kerala teams always do. Really hold the ball. And no wasteful passes. This will be DDS Sports Academy who will get us kicked off. The number 10, Muhammad Farzeen on the ball. And the idea for them would be to control the early bits of possession, try and win those midfield battles, make sure that they completely put themselves on the floor in the opening 10 minutes. And remember, the opening 10 minutes very important, very crucial in any game of football. That's where you set the tempo. And the setting feels perfect. RFYS, India's premium school and college development platform. And here we go. It's DDS Sports Academy. Well, it's not DDS Sports Academy, beg your pardon. The St. Thomas Club Thrissur who gets kicked off. DDS in their yellow attire. The St. Thomas Club Thrissur in their blue. Ball inside the box as well in the initial few seconds. And that's gone in. Electric start. Shocked in the first minute. There's the opening goal. What a start to the Kochi edition for the Reliance Foundation Youth Sports. The goal coming in inside the first minute. And already you have a firepower start. St. Thomas Club Thrissur in the lead 1-0. What a start this has been. Can you catch your breath? You can never catch your breath when you're in Kerala, when you're in Kochi. This is absolute electric start as we speak about. And now DDS already trailing. We got a game to chase. What a start this has been though. I just caught napping from the opening second from the kickoff. DDS Sports Academy. But they will create chances of their very own now. From his left-hand side, could be a cross coming in. Push the ball inside the box, headed away to a safety. And there you see both the teams trying to create attacks, and now chance for Thrissur. St. Thomas to break on the counter from this left-hand side. There comes the tackle, crunching one, much needed. Much needed that. Watch. Well, for a moment you thought this going to be the goal replayed. Once again, St. Thomas on the break. Caught offside maybe? We talk about DDS Sports Academy, based in Kerala, a development-focused academy known for structured grassroots training and strong fundamentals. And that's what they have to show now. They are training. They got to show that fundamental, as we talk about, that's probably stick into the game, hold their nerves, understand their football, just play clean football, as we talk about, and they're known for that. The players are technically clean. As the man goes down, will be the first set piece of the game, the number 9. The DDS Sports Academy, that's Manu. Then chance from a free kick to hoist this ball inside the box, find someone with a header. And probably the idea would be to float this one. And he does exactly that, but finds a defender. St. Thomas clearing the line. This is the number 5. That's Abdul Qadir. This is the number 10. The number 10 for DDS. That's Muhammad Farzin. A good feat. Lost possession. Chance for St. Thomas to break on the counter. Excellent defending from Muhammad Farzin. Comes back. Strong and solid. This is the number 7, Abhijit. Abhijit goes to Farzin. Farzin switches the play wide on that right-hand channel. You see DDS Sport Academy growing in confidence. Tremendous skill. Completely sold his defender. Releases the ball as well. And there you see growing in confidence now. They were just stunned by that early goal, DDS. But now they're back. Controlling possession for the last couple of minutes or so. A poor pass. There was this channel available on that left-hand side. They tried to do something fancy. DDS. You don't want to be the architect of your own downfall, do you? St. Thomas already leading by 1 goal. That early breakthrough coming in the 30th second of the game. Could you imagine that? As a head coach, you won't imagine that, do you? There's the coach. For St. Thomas Club Thrissur, that's Muhammad Anas alongside the assistant Muhammad Ashif. It looks like brothers to me. Lost position once again, St. Thomas. But DDA regained with the ball, trying to switch the flank on this left-hand side, just a bit too heavy. The delivery could have been much better. This is Muhammad Farzin, the number 10 on the ball. Farzin still going on Farzin. Inside the box now, tackle needed and tackle provided. And that's the number 4 for St. Thomas. Muhammad Fahid, centre back. Muhammad Sinan. Well, Muhammad Sinan tried taking them all on his own. In the end, the ball falls into the safe hands of the goalkeeper, Muhammad Rifan. Muhammad Rifan, the goalkeeper of St. Thomas Club Thrissur. He launches this one up and high. Well, then 6 minutes on the clock. It just feels like both the teams could settle in for 90 minutes of proportionate football because, and that's the head coach for DDS Sports Academy. This Kanan S. Sukumaran. St. Club Thrissur get a throw in deep in their opponent's territory. And also from that throw in results the first corner of the game. It's a chance from a set piece to probably put a decent enough ball inside the box. Trying to find someone with that towering header and trying to lead once again 2-0. The number 11 on set piece duties, that's Adil. The idea would be to put a decent enough ball inside the box. And here comes Adil with the cross, beg your pardon, corner. Well, typically a cross, but label is a corner, a set piece. In the end, no harm done. Well, the goalkeeper for DDS Sports Academy, and that's Muhammad Rafiq. And now chance to break. The number 7 tries to release a cheeky ball. Well, the number 7 is Abhijit NB for DDS Sports Academy. He's playing predominantly on this left-hand side. He tried feeding the ball, Abhijit. And the idea was correct. It's just that the execution not able to link up with the striker. Well then, Abhijit this time around lays off nicely to the center and has continued his run. Now onto this right hand side. This is Mohammad Farzin who was trying to chase but cleared away. Good play though from DDS Sports Academy. Conceded early. But now you see that they're growing in confidence, growing in possession, keeping the ball, using the entire width of the pitch. And some tricky feet finds the ball to the number 11 who can shoot from here. Can he go for the shot? Still going on. What a run this is. Dispossessed in the end. That was Adit Krishna. Tremendous run. Taking on 3 defenders. In the end, just unable to find that telling blow. You watch that once again. That's Adit Krishna. Tricky feet inside the box. And trying to probably dribble everyone on his own. It's so good to watch individual players with brilliance. And that's a dying breed these days with coaching now evolving into so much tactics and players being forced to be so much physical. Yeah, that's a dying breed, the kind of skillful players who can take on defenders, 3, 4, 5 defenders at once. And that's the kind of football that Kochi brings. And that's the kind of football Adit Krishna brings, the number 11. Watch out for him. And not able to clear his line. The number 5 for DDS Sports Academy, that's Abdul Qadir Izhan. And no harm done. But still the game lies 1-0. That opening goal coming in. And now once again, St. Thomas, edge of the box. Maybe a shot coming in as well. Shoots, blocked away. The St. Thomas Club Thrissur is still probing. But the referee whistles. And this will be a free kick taken really quickly. Smart play. Abhijit now on this left hand side. Abhijit tries feeding one ball. It has found the number 11 once again. It's still going on. This is Adit Krishna. Adit finds Abhijit. Abhijit shoots from distance. Well, this will count as a shot, not on target. And even though it drifted wide, still good signs from DDS Sports Academy. Playing together as a team. Encouraging signs from Abhijit as well from the left-hand side. He's always looking to get onto the end of the ball. And as players, when you're watching these guys very young, that's one trait you want to see. Who wants the ball? Who's trying to get the ball to himself and trying to do and create something? You can teach their coaching, you can teach their shooting styles, you can train them to be better, but you got to see if they're willing or not. As the goalkeeper comes up early, he's a tall man. The goalkeeper for DDS Sports Academy, Muhammad Rafiq. And they've got some tall players on the pitch. If you see DDS Sports Academy, the defenders as well. Some really tall players in Kerala and Kochi right now. You might wonder what their diet is and probably give them to other parts of the country as well. Right then, 11 minutes running on the clock, 1-0 right now. That early goal coming in the first 30 seconds of the game. And this is what separates the two teams. This DDS Sports Academy, after that goal, have been probing and penetrating. Probably playing the better football, keeping the position. This is number 5. Who's lost it, but back to him maybe. Number 22, I think. Goes central. Mohammad Farzin was dancing with the ball for a second, but St. Thomas emerged with it. Good football from St. Thomas. Now chance to break on that left-hand side. Continues his run. Beats two. Still going on. Releases the ball. Just does not get it. The goalkeeper comes up early, and we have seen that, right? The sweeper keepers very eager to come and leave their line. That's the number 22, Simesh Mahesh. It's still Simesh. He's lost the possession though. And St. Thomas looking to break from this right-hand side now. Ball put inside the box, but will not trouble anyone. Mohammad Rafan, the goalkeeper for St. Thomas, collects that. It looks like a decent enough surface in Kochi. Dr. Ambedkar. The ball is coming off nicely. Looks like a natural ground to me. And a few of the venues that we have been artificial turfs. This one looks like a natural ground. And very rare these days as Abhijit is on the ball once again. The number 7 taking on the man. Finds the overlapping runner. This is the number 11, Adit Krishna. Goes back to Abhijit. Abhijit goes central. Good skills. And back to Abhijit. And finds Adit Krishna. This is good football. Cross coming in as well. Really good football from DDS Sports Academy. Building up the play. Dominating possession from the left-hand side. Adit Krishna and Abhijit, the main culprits in the attack. And a corner for DDS Sports Academy. Growing in confidence now. Chance on the set piece to probably put a decent enough delivery inside the box. Probably test the goalkeeper. The head coach will be happy. Here comes the ball in. Poor delivery in the end, I must say. They should have done much better than that. But there would be chances. Just 14 minutes right now. We go central. Mohammad Farzeen. Dispossessed of the ball. Mohammad Farzeen goes down. The referee in premium position lets the game continue. And St. Thomas, they can be a bit more patient on the break. Trying to use the wings a bit more. But this is the number 7, Abhijit. Finds Adit. They have lost position once again. Mohammad Farzeen emerging with the ball. Mohammad Farzeen. This is the number 3, Mohammad Sinan. Shoots Sinan. They're just too much wide. Never got the right connection onto it. But good signs. Mohammad Sinan is trying to take his shots. He's a midfielder, Mohammad Sinan. He should have done much better, but at least DDS Sports Academy, there's the response after going 1-0 down. They have not gone into their shell. Usually when you start games in that fashion, there's always a mentality that probably you think, oh, what can we get more? Or do we get probably caught out much more? But DDS Sports Academy, they have shown good spirit. After conceding their opening goal, they have been the better team. And someone would say against the run of the play, it's St. Thomas Club Thrissur who are ahead. But not when you see such kind of plays. Nearly a good run, taking on his defenders. But once again, DDS emerged with the ball. This is number 22, Simesh Mahesh. Lofts the ball up. Finds Mohammad Farzeen on his left-hand side, trying to tease his defender. Mohammad Farzeen goes on the outside. Still going on. Farzeen puts the ball in. Would be a goal maybe. It's so nearly. DDS Sports Academy now. It's just absolutely dominating the ball. Mohammad Farzeen on that occasion from that left-hand side. Good skills. And this is the number 3, Mohammad Sinan. Good scale once again in the middle of the park. Farzeen on the ball. Releases Abhijit on the left. Abhijit cuts inside. Once again shoots Abhijit. Getting closer. Still off target though. I don't think they have got a shot on target yet. 15 minutes on the clock. And Mohammad Rafiq is yet to be tested. That's the number 10. And Mohammad Farzeen. We talk about St. Thomas Club Thrissur, the team leading, based in Thrissur districts. It's one of Kerala's traditional football strongholds. Community-driven club structure known for grooming young talent through local leagues and age group tournaments. St. Thomas trying to create something now from the right-hand side. Tries to put the ball in. Excellent defending. There was the number 5 for DDS Sports Academy, Abdul Qadir Razan. And those are the kind of blocks required and needed. Already one goal down. You don't want to concede second. From the throw-in, there's the number 4, Mohammad Fahid. Back to Mohammad Fahid. And Mohammad Fahid goes on the other side. Still going on Fahid. And probably taken on too much. A man too many. The ball goes outside the play. 18 minutes on the clock running. Via that early goal, it's St. Thomas Club Thrissur leading Abhijit on the ball. He would want to change that narrative. The striker, the left winger for DDS Sports Academy, has been lively in the opening 18 minutes or so. Once again, Abhijit on the ball. Abhijit taking on his man, just trying to go on the outside. The idea was correct. He showed too much to his defender. Was telegraphed that early. And that's what you talk about wingers, right? You cannot let the defenders know your next move. If you're always going on the outside, or say vice versa, if you're always coming on the inside, the defenders would be wary of that. And as a winger, the greatest skill you can have is unpredictability. They should never know what's coming. You can go inside, you can cut outside, you can shoot from the sides, you can change flanks. And that's a skill to be learned. And I'm sure these boys will get better as time ticks. Once again, Abhijit on the ball from his left-hand side is enjoying plenty of possession, puts a decent enough cross as well. They have to use this position to their advantage. TDS Sports Academy as St. Thomas look to break. Not a lot of support, there's a tremendous skill. The fake coming into picture, turning his man. And moments wherein you see St. Thomas with their individualistic brilliance. But the best individualistic players come from Adit Krishna, the left footer, dribbling past 3 players, cutting in, just unable to release the shot, dispossessed in the end. Number 22. St. Thomas, after that early goal, probably have not enjoyed much possession, and whenever they have, the ball is broken quickly in the favor of DDS Sports Academy. But right now, healthy possession from them on that left-hand side. Continuing bases defender, 2-man inside the box. Now 3, could there be a ball coming in? It will be a corner, 20 minutes on the clock. St. Thomas Club Thrissur occasionally threatening that goal mouth area. There were options inside the box. He's trying to find one of them. There comes the interception. Right then, chance on the corner to probably double their lead. Go 2-0 in the advantage. If there's a decent enough delivery, it can trouble Mohammad Rafan, the goalkeeper. So nearly, there's a decent enough save. Once again, Simesh Mahesh, number 22. You see the end-to-end stuff that we talk about in football. It's an open game. The defensive resolution, probably not so much right now because both the teams are creating chances and attacking. It just feels like it's a 4-3-3 for DDS Sports Academy. We will clear that as the game progresses. The number 11 goes down, Adnan Krishna. Adnan Krishna, beg your pardon. The left footer. Now once again on the attack. This could be something. St. Thomas Club Thrissur clearing their line. They have done defensively solid. Simesh Mahesh tries to take a shot. Blocked away. And the ball comes in from the right hand side. Headed away. Everything thrown in their way. St. Thomas dealing with so far. But DDS Sports Academy, inside that goal mouth area, they're growing in confidence, rotating the ball. And you just feel like there's the equalizer coming really shortly. But the amount of possession they are enjoying, you feel there's a goal coming, that's for sure. Abdul Qadir finds the number 3, I believe, who goes central. A shot coming in from distance, maybe. Yes, it is. Well, that will count as the first shot on target for DDS Sports Academy. That's what the stats would say, but nothing much venomous into it. The goalkeeper, Mohammad Rafiq, not troubled at all. Will be the first shot on target, though. This is Simesh Mahesh who passes the ball to Adit Krishna. Back to Simesh Mahesh. Dispossessed Mahesh of the ball. And they're trying DDS, but in the defense, St. Thomas Club from Thrissur, solid and compact. Understanding the danger early. And now on the chase, number 12. Has he kept the ball inside the play? Yes, he has. Mohammad Anzil losing possession in the end. The DDS emerge with the ball inside their own half. Chance to build once again. This is Adit Krishna on the ball, supported by Abhijit. Adit Krishna goes to Abhijit. Abhijit goes central. This is Sinan who shoots. Well, he's getting close. Mohammad Sinan from the previous attempt went too much wide. This time around did much better. Still off target, but Mohammad Sinan is getting close. And he's got his shooting boots on. He's going to shoot, that's for sure. And that's good signs. He should continue doing that, Mohammad Sinan. With 24 minutes on the clock. And DDS Sports Academy still trailing. That early goal coming in the first 30 seconds of the game, and that's the decider. Beg your pardon, that's the separator. That's what separates both the team. Just a solo goal, one goal coming in very early. And now marauding run, Mohammad Sinan. What a run this is. Still holding on to the balls. Just unable to find something decisive inside the box. With Mohammad Sinan, the tall midfielder. But this is a tremendous run from the number 12. Once again, Mohammad Anzil. Still Anzil. Takes on his defender. Puts the ball inside the box. Anzil. Cleared away in the end. DDS emerged with the ball. Abhijit. Plenty of space for him to run. Finds the number 3 once again. Mohammad Sinan. It tries to cut that back from the left foot. Poor delivery. Never in balance, never in shape, Mohammad Sinan. And for all the good runs he's made, it probably just a bit wasteful. Will get better though. Was just losing his balance as he was trying to pass. Abhijit squares this one. The DDS Sports Academy. The good thing about this team is they have been using the entire pitch. And not stuck at one thing. Adit Krishna stretches the play. Abhijit shoots this time around on target. They are getting closer. What did we say? They are getting closer. Abhijit now gets his first shot on target. That's his third shot in total. 2 of them going wide. And now third time is the charm. At least puts it on target. Now St. Thomas breaking. Could be the second shot as well. Just goes wide. Glorious, glorious opportunity to go 2-0 up the lead. The number 10 gets the chance. Muhammad Safwan pulls his trigger as well. Just goes wide. They were so close. Could have troubled the goalkeeper, Muhammad Safwan. The goalkeeper for DDS Sports Academy, Mohammad Rafiq. He would be happy and relieved to see that just fly past. And for St. Thomas, the goalkeeper, that's Mohammad Rafan. It was a tall man, Mohammad Rafan. DDS though, and for all the possession they've had, Oh, this could have been a chance. Tremendous save from Mohammad Irfan. I think it is Abhijit who took the shot out of nowhere. Ball coming in. Yes, it was Abhijit. Mohammad Irfan came out early. He got a strong hand onto it and then recollected the ball as well. Mohammad Irfan. DDS nearly find the equalizer. Once again shoots. Now that's his second shot on target for Abhijit. He's growing in confidence from that left-hand side. And that's good. Needs to continue doing exactly that. Probably just finding his shooting boots on now. He tries to lay the ball, goes for the 1-2. A bit too heavy. Not on the same wavelength. And will be a goal kick. But coming to it, St. Thomas Club, they need just one chance, and you saw that just recently. Breaking on the counter, there was Mohammad Safwan. I pulled the trigger as well. It's 1v1 with the keeper. There were defenders tracking back though, and probably that pressurized him a bit. Mohammad Safwan in the end shot his goal wider. Did not keep it on target. But warning bells for DDS Sports Academy because they're enjoying so much possession that they're pushing bodies forward. And when you push bodies forward, sometimes there's that vulnerability to be hit on the counter. And St. Thomas, they're looking for that one moment. Doesn't matter who plays the better football. It's about who wins the game. And right now, as things stand, it's St. Thomas who will be taking the 3 points. But still, into just the 29th minute. 60 minutes of football remaining after this, 15 minutes in this half only. St. Thomas once again breaking. Just no support over there. Surrounded by yellow players. And that's what you talk about. If you're playing the counter-attacking football, you got to rely on support coming in from the wings. You got to be quick. You cannot slowly jog in. There you see number 10, Mohammad Safwan. Back in play. Ball chipped in as well. Too early. Too early. 29 minutes on the clock. DDS Sports Academy trailing, chasing the game. Creating chances. Probing, penetrating, threatening the goal for St. Thomas. But still, for all their patience, they have not been rewarded yet. It's St. Thomas who are in the lead courtesy of that opening goal coming in the early 30 seconds of the game. A back flick. Some fancy feet, but have lost possession. The referee says play on. For a moment you thought there's going to be a whistle for a foul. Abhijit on the ball. This time around releases Adit Krishna. Adit Krishna takes on his man. Adit cuts. Still Adit Krishna. Lays to Simesh Mahesh. Simesh dispossessed. Sinan now. Maybe a shot. Instead goes for the pass. Mohammad Farzeen loses possession. And just like that, once again, the DDS Sports Academy will have to build something. And that's what they are doing. They are building attacks. They are being patient. That patience has not been rewarded yet. But you feel like they are playing good football. That's the number 5. Abdul Qadir finds Adit Krishna. Adit puts the ball in. Side netting. 31 minutes on the clock. Time for a cooling break maybe. The temperature in Kochi right now is 27 degrees Celsius, the 31st of January. And as we speak about it, the country now transitioning from the winter phase to the, I won't say summer phase, but yes, winter is lightly fading in. And you would now feel the heat waves coming in. Especially in Kerala, hot and humid. That's a good initiative. Even the Reliance developmental leagues, the water breaks, a good initiative in between the halves for the players to just get some fluids back in their body, get their mind moving, and probably a few words coming in from the coaches as well. And that's always a good thing, the referees allowing for a cooling break. We saw that in the 2022 World Cup as well in Qatar. Qatar tremendously hot, the cooling breaks being afforded. Right then, stay tuned with this short break. We will be back shortly. Well then, back in action once again after that cooling break. Everyone needed that, to be honest. Even the commentators need some cooling break, don't they? They're trying to gulp in some coffee, come back into action. And the action right now is in Dr. Ambedkar Stadium, live from Kochi. This is the Reliance Foundation Youth Sports, the Final Four. And this is the 9 a.m. kickoff. The under 17 boys fixture, DDS Sports Academy taking on St. Thomas Club from Thrissur. And right now, if you have missed the early update, it's St. Thomas Thrissur were leading courtesy of that opening goal in the first 30 seconds. Mohammed Sinan on the ball, trying to change that narrative. Goes to Abhijit, the left winger who's been a lively wire. Back to Simesh Mahesh, who finds Abhijit. Run made on the overlap. And lost possession in the end. Will be a goal kick. St. Thomas, they have been tremendously well in their defense. And there have been occasional shots coming in, too, from Abhijit. But none of them really threatening the goalkeeper. And Mohammad Rafan, the goalkeeper, he's been fairly in complete control for St. Thomas Club Thrissur. And you talk about clubs from Thrissur and you associate a bit of calmness in them, and especially the back line. For St. Thomas, they have held their shape, they have been compact, they have probably been the better defensive side. I say better because the number of attacks that DDS has launched onto them, and they've survived all so far, and they've survived with good ease as well. Once again, DDA breaking. I beg your pardon, there's DDS. The long ball comes in, nearly finds the target, trying to switch the play from right to left. From left to right, beg your pardon, the right idea. Just the execution betrays him in the end. Once again, Mohammed Sinan looks like a solid player. He's tall, in the middle of the park, has got long feet, using that to his advantage, easily cruising past his defenders. Probably a player to watch out for, Mohammed Sinan. He's impressed me a lot in the opening 35 minutes or so. And those kind of box-to-box midfielders, the ones that can probably help you in the attack, and also whenever there's a counter, come back and help defending. Those are the box-to-box midfielders that are very valuable in any team. And some of the positions, fullbacks especially, your right backs, your left backs, if they can push forward and then come when you need them in defense, they're valuable players. St. Thomas now, 2v3 situation, ball put inside the box, straight to the goalkeeper in the end. Should that call a golden opportunity? 36 minutes on the clock, 2v3 inside the box. Unable to capitalize, unable to double their advantage. And those are the moments they need to take, St. Thomas, when you're not enjoying much possession. Those are the moments and you would feel they need that second goal, the cushion, because DDS, the way they're playing, they'll get at least one, if not in the first half, which still has 9 minutes remaining. If not in the first, they will get in the second. And to St. Thomas, they gotta once again bring that purposefulness in their game. And that was a good opportunity. 2v3 from the left foot. If the cross could have come in once again, releases a good ball in. The goalkeeper comes up early, much needed. Mohammad Rafiq comes early, clears the line, understands the danger, and instantly clears it. Mohammad Farzin, the number 10, and lost possession, and now turning and twisting inside his own half. That felt like the number 8, Sahal KS. Mohammed Sinan. He does not lose possession, Sinan. 1-2, Abhijit release on the left-hand side. Oh, for a moment you thought that was a good combination play, but a bit too heavy. Abhijit with those quick feet cannot get it, and now Mohammad Anzil on this right-hand side tried laying. He did lay the ball, to be honest, in the first time around, but could not latch onto it the second. Well, then 38 minutes on the clock, 7 minutes remaining in this half. Will be a throw-in for DDS inside their own half as there's a man down, and I think the physios will rush in. I'm not so sure what the reason is. Maybe just a cramp. Probably. I'm not so sure who that man is. Looking to jersey numbers, but this is Abhijit, the number 7, is playing predominantly on the left wing. He's got a good right foot onto him, cuts inside, goes on the outside as well. He's done pretty much solid so far, just the goal betraying him. That was Adit Krishna, who's feeling the impact for DDS Sports Academy. He's a good player, Adit. The head coach would want him to be okay. "39 minutes on the clock. Chance from a throw-in. Well, not a chance though. Just to get the ball up and above. Caught away. When you talk about throw-ins though, and these days throw-ins being treated as set pieces, and we saw that in the Parakal region, the developmental league, a lot of players directly taking the throw-ins inside the box, long throw-ins as we talk about now. The throw-ins now considered as set pieces. You got trainers for that. The St. Thomas. 1-2, maybe a shot coming in as well. Good combination play, still the danger lurking. Finally cleared away. And this is what St. Thomas can do. Ball inside the box. This time around the goalkeeper collects it calmly. Mohammad Rafiq. And that's the danger. We talk about St. Thomas Club. Just a simple 1-2. Even then, in the end, the block coming in. But a simple 1-2. And the defense could be open. Mohammad Rafiq committed, will be a corner. They're doing everything in their favor. St. Thomas Club Thrissur. Well, felt like that would be a corner, but maybe ricocheting from the St. Thomas Club sprayer. In the end, ended up being a goal kick, and that's the referee for the match today, Binesh Palan. He's done well so far, Binesh. He's let the game flow. Right now, St. Thomas emerge with the ball. 1-2, once again. This could be a chance. Lobs the keeper. There's the goal. Against the run of the play. St. Thomas Club Thrissur get the second. 41 minutes on the clock. 2-0 up now. And it feels a long way back for DDS Sports Academy. Tremendous football. Just a 1-2. Splits open the defense. The goalkeeper comes up early. Chips him. Gentle and delightful. Goal of the highest order. Goes on to celebrate as well. 2-0 up now. Started the half by scoring a goal. And nearly 4 minutes remaining in the first half. Scores a goal once again. St. Thomas. For all the possession that DDS have had, it's St. Thomas who are in the lead. And that's what you talk about, being clinical. Taking your chances. Just those 1-2 football. Doesn't matter who plays the good football. All it matters is who keeps the ball to themselves. And who can score that goal. Now once again threatening. A strong tackle. Completely flooring the man, the attacker. He's gone down on the right hand side. This is a strong tackle. Man gone down. Physio is rushing in. 43rd minute running on the clock now. And 2 goals. That's what separates both the teams. He's gone down. He's in some pain. I think he'll be okay. These guys, Warriors right now, just under 17, but Warriors. 43 minutes on the clock, 2-0. That's the story. Simple, simple football. As this was the tackle, the number 17 strongly just shouldering him away. We'll get his name really shortly. The number 17 for DDS Sports Academy, that's Talmi Sulhak. Flooring Muhammad Anzil. Anzil playing on this right hand side. This is the number 8, Sahal. Sahal dispossessed. Mohammad Farzeen will emerge with the ball. Mohammad Farzeen goes inside. Chance for DDS now to find something before the end of the first half. Can they get one goal back? Abhijit on the ball. This is the number 3, Mohammad Sinan. Still Sinan. Sinan spreads. So then 30, beg your pardon, 43 minutes on the clock, 44th running. Mohammad Sinan on the ball. He's been probably their best player, Sinan. Easily drifting. Goes on the right. Adit finds Abhijit. Abhijit will he shoot from distance. Instead lays the ball. Sinan nearly turned his defender. Will earn a throw in, that's for sure. 45th minute running, the last minute of the regulation time. We will go into stoppages, but I'm sure not many would be added. Adit on the ball. Adit takes on his man, shoots from distance. Blocked away. Can they get at least one goal before the end of the first half? That will give them a lot of momentum. TDS ball inside the box. And the tall man collects it calmly. Muhammad Rafan, hardly being tested in his first half. So tall. Roughly around 6'5", I believe. You could have tried alternate sports as well. Maybe baseball. I beg your pardon, basketball. Tall players are required over there. But even as a goalkeeper, if you're tall, you have a great advantage. This is Smesh Mahesh. The tall goalkeepers really in demand. Thibaut Courtois, Gigi Donnarumma, all tall players playing the highest level of Europe. Shot comes in now. Tremendous save. Mohammad Rafan called into action. Does not disappoint. Has left his goal unguarded though in the end. But probably the real save, the first real save from Mohammad Rafan, and DDS now on the dying moments of this first half. Try and create something. Another shot comes in. The ball breaks kindly. Muhammad Adit following up, will be a goal kick. So right on the end, they're testing Mohammad Rafan, the goalkeeper for St. Thomas Club Thrissur. This was left footed shot coming in from Mohammad Farzeen. The two shots, both of them on targets, both of them testing Mohammad Rafan, but he has done well. Now St. Thomas trying to break on the counter, poor delivery. Right then, first minute of the stoppage time already done. How many has the referee added? DDS Sports Academy right now, they are trailing the game by 2 goals. They have to find something of significance. St. Thomas attacking, trying to get that third, but that's it. Oh, for a moment you thought that's it, that's the halftime whistle, but instead there's the linesman flag. And that's the offside whistle. Into the second minute, DDS trying to find something of significance. Strong defending, intercepting, coming forward. Abhijit will keep the ball inside the play, but he's lost possession. Another throw in, the referee allowing the game to flow right now. Second minute of the stoppage time. That should be the full, beg your pardon, half-time whistle, the full-time whistle yet to come. Yes, there it is. The half-time whistle finally arrives. 45 minutes of football done. And if you want to know the summary of this half, it's been DDS Sports Academy of controlled possession, who have dictated the tempo, who have moved the ball more freely, used the entire pitch. They've created the more chances as well. But surprisingly, it's St. Thomas Club in the lead. 45 minutes done. DDS Sports Academy nil. St. Thomas Club 2. Stay tuned with us because the next 45 proves to be an exciting contest in this Reliance Foundation Youth Sports Kochi edition. The under 17 boys clash will continue. Stay tuned. Well, then, that's been the match summary so far. DDS Sports Academy enjoying possession 55%, 7 chances, 6 shots on target. But the numbers, the stats, They do not reflect the scoreboard. St. Thomas Club in the lead, just 45% ball possession, 2 shots on target, and only 3 chances created. But they've got 2 all-important goals, and that's what separates both the team at halftime. St. Thomas Club 2, DDS Sports Academy nil. Stay tuned with us. Second half action coming really shortly. All right then, welcome back to the Dr. Ambedkar Stadium in Kochi, where the St. Thomas Club from Thrissur carry a 2-0 lead into the second half against DDS Sports Academy in this Under-17 Final Four clash. The scoreline tells one story, but the statistics tell another. DDS have actually controlled 55% of the possession, created 7 chances, and forced 6 shots on target, but they simply haven't found the breakthrough. St. Thomas, meanwhile, have been incredibly efficient. Just 3 chances, only 2 shots on target, and both ending up in back of the net. That's the Thrissur signature. Clinical, direct, and ruthless when the moment arrives. And as we get ready for the next 45, DDS know they have played the better football on paper, but they now need the end product. It's DDS who get us kicked off. Second half, 45 minutes for them to probably pull this game back, to probably get back into level terms and then trying to win this. Not so easy. I can speak things over in the com box, but these players out there, the men in yellow, they have to find something of significance. They would need the end product DDS for all the probing and the position they have kept. 6 shots on target as well. Have tested the goalkeeper towards the end of the first half. 4 of those shots probably weak efforts, but 2 of them really good ones. Testing the big and tall goalkeeper, that's Mohammad Rafan. And the idea for DDS would be to initially get some early goals in the second half, and that always changes the tempo of the game if you can get some early goals. And their main man has been the midfielder Mohammad Shinan. Abhijit as well from the left hand side. And there's Abhijit on the ball. And dispossessed in the end. And from his right hand side, I believe is the number 6 and the number 9, Arjun and Manu, who are forming a duo. But St. Thomas probably more clinical. Whenever they got the chances, they took one. And the second goal was a thing of beauty. It was Mohammad Safwan scoring at the number 10, chipping the goalkeeper. A proper, beautiful goal. And that's what we associate Kerala and Kochi football with. Simplicity, breaking, just a simple 1-2. That's it. The old age we were playing football. No fancy feet, no trickery. Just a simple 1-2. Breaks the defense open. The goalkeeper commits up early. Mohammad Safwan lobs it inside the back of the net. There it is, 2 goals. That's how simple football can be. We can complicate the game with strategies and tactics and formation boards. But it's a simple game, football. Attack and defense. If you attack well, if you can breach the defense open, that's it. And once again, St. Thomas looking to do exactly that. Ball inside the box, maybe drilled in low. Poor delivery in the end. DDS will emerge with the ball. Now in the middle of the park. Lofts one high. Can he find someone? No, he cannot. St. Thomas will emerge with the ball. And now for them, this should be game management. Not get too much excited. Already scoring 2 goals. A chase going on this left-hand side. The strong tackle comes in from the number 4, the defender Manikandan B. Kumar for DDS Sports Academy. This is the number 17 who's going to take the goal kick. That's Talamisul Haq. Talamisul Haq plays as the defender. And DDS could once again be hit. The shot comes in as well, straight to the goalkeeper this time around. Mohammad Rafiq, the goalkeeper, beaten twice in this game. And look at this stat. They've got just 2 shots on target, St. Thomas, and both of them have been goal. And that's what clinicality is, right? That's what you talk about, being decisive, taking your chances, hitting when it matters the most, right? You can keep all the possession, but if you don't score goals, there's no end of that possession. As Mohammad Shinan, once again, tremendous marauding run through the heart of the defense. Still going on, Shinan. Still Shinan. Maybe a shot coming in, instead lays it off. Up and over in the end, but that was Mohammad Shinan special. from his own half. A marauding run forward nearly sets up Adit. Could he have taken the shot himself after such a tremendous run? And then look at him, how quickly he goes back in the middle of the park as well. Those are your box-to-box midfielders we talk about. The ball drilled in. St. Thomas nearly finding a third as well. Shannon once again on the ball. He is such a busy customer. He tries finding the attacker, Adit. But Mama Shannon, you got to praise this guy. And I'm sure a lot of scouts would be eyeing such kind of midfielders, because those are the players that can really drive a team forward. He's on the ball again. He's everywhere right now, Sinan. Abhijit loses possession in the end. St. Thomas, 5 minutes on the clock in the second half. They would be happy. This is what the coach would have told them. Do not concede an early goal in that second half, because early goals can give the opposition momentum. And now DDS may be looking to strike. Could be their first. So nearly. Tried placing it. Just goes wide. Another golden opportunity for DDS Sports Academy goes begging. Still 2-0. The goalkeeper was beaten, Mohammad Rafan, to be honest. And I think there's the Adit, the left footer. Plays this shot wide. Dragged it towards the left of the keeper. The DDS Sports Academy knocking now. It's important that the next goal, which will come in this game, that's for sure, should come from the team in yellow if they have to be alive. Otherwise, it's a dead rubber. If St. Thomas Tissur get the third goal, it's a dead rubber. No coming back from that. That's going to be a hammer below, a pile driver. But right now, 52 minutes on the clock. It just feels like this game will grow into much more action as we head on to that 60-70 minutes mark. And it's not disappointed, the opening fixture, the under-17 boys clash. This is what you expect from Kochi. Well then, over there, probably a bit of tussle going on. 6 players, 7 players surrounding each other. And now chance for DDS to break. This is Adit Krishna who continues on the ball. Adit still going on. Beats his defender. Still Adit. Tricky feed. Maybe a shot coming in. Tremendous run. Gets a shot on goal as well. But Mohammad Rifan in the end, strong as a wall. But Adit Krishna, he's got those educated and intellectual feats on him. Nearly dribbled the entire team. And defenders were flooring on the ground. Adit Krishna left them in his wake. And once again on the ball now. Unable to stop them. Adit still going on. Still Adit. What a player this guy is. Lighting up the Dr. Ambedkar Stadium right now. You get him on the ball more. But right now it's St. Thomas Tissur to break on the counter. Maybe a chance to cut inside. Goes on. That's a tremendous save. Mohammad Rafiq, when needed, comes up trump. Because if that goal would have got in, that would be 3-0. And St. Thomas, you can see that they're waiting for the counter-attack chance. And they need just one more moment to seal this game and close it. Stamp their marker of thought. That third goal, if it comes, it's done. There's no comeback loading after that. And that's why beg your pardon, that's why DDA have to score this one. Mohammad Shanan. Can he shoot? Shanan shoots. And that's gone in. Yes, there is the goal. The opening goal. DDS Sports Academy, for all the probing, for all the penetration, finally break the deadlock. They have got their first goal courtesy of Mohammad Shanan. He's been the lively wire from the midfield. Marauding run forward. Shoots. Beats the goalkeeper. And there's the first goal for DDS Sports Academy. And is this the start of a comeback for this team? And we were talking about it. They have to get the first goal. They have got the first goal. And now, this game is just sprung into a new surprise. Now you see more even contest. DDS will grow in confidence now to go and get the second as well, to get the equalizer, and then to make the comeback complete, scoring the winner. This is what fans would want from DDS Sports Academy. Once again on the attack, Shinan shoots from distance. He's growing in confidence. Their best player on the pitch, Mohammad Shinan, is taking things in his own matter. Few moments before, we saw Mohammad Shinan dribbling with the ball and nearly. That's the goal, by the way, from Mohammad Shinan. Takes a shot. You feel like Mohammad Irfan could have done better. But the tall goalkeeper made an error. Still, though, this is a sustained spell of possession for DDS Sports Academy. They're continuously threatening. This is Adit Krishna. Goes down inside the box. Adit. Goal kick. Nothing comes out of it. For a moment, you thought the referee is going to point to the spot. And he was in a prime position. Saw the incident close to his eyes. Said, you know what, guys? Get up. Too soft. I'm not going to give penalty for those. Just get up. Right then, 56 minutes on the clock. And this game is picking up the pace. As if already it didn't have pace. The first half was played fairly well, but the second now is completely lit up. Shot coming in, blocked away. Barrage of chances. DDS Sports Academy so nearly now knocking, trying to get that second, and that halftime talk has come in as a charm for them. The head coach Kananes Sukumaran surely drilled his boys. A chance from the corner. Ball put inside the box. Header. Well then, free kick. Promising position. "57 minutes on the clock will be the left footer Adit Krishna. He's a tricky customer. You got those dancing feet, cuts very nicely, and then goes on the ice outside as well. A skill that probably has been mastered by a lot of left footers. Ball inside the box and in an open net. Just like that, DDS Sports Academy have equalized. From 2-0 down to 2-2, this second half has worked like a charm for them. 58 minutes running on the clock. Mohammad Farzeen will claim the goal. DDS Sports Academy are right back into it. And this game has come back into life in the second half. From the free kick, Adit Krishna beats the keeper. And then an empty net. Mohammad Farzeen would not miss. And the head coach would be really happy. And now, to go on and win this game, DDS have completely turned the script in the second half. And now, who's stopping them from winning? They're looking like unstoppable right now, creating chances after chances. A tremendous football. This is a comeback that you really want to see. And that's what youth football is all about, comebacks. You watch that once again. Adit Krishna, left foot ball. Mohammad Irfan committed. He tried going to the near post, made a mess out of it. In the end, Farzeen would not miss. The number 10, he is claiming the goal. I probably will wait for the official confirmation. But that's twice now that Mohammad Irfan has made an error. Both goals, yes, DDS probing and penetrating, creating chances. But even if you look at the first one, Shinan shooting from distance, it just blasted out of the hands of Mohammad Irfan. And probably a bit too much pace, but that should have been stopped. And the second one as well, Adit Krishna putting in the free kick towards that near post. Mohammad Irfan trying to get that, catch that ball. It just spreads from his hand. Empty net, he's caught. And then Mohammad Farzeen, he does the rest. This is the number 6 on the ball, tries to put it inside. The number 6 for DDS Sports Academy, that's Arjun. Arjun plays as a right back. And you talk about fullbacks these days, the modern football demands a lot from them. You expect it to be the creative head as well as the defensive master. And that's the best way to put it. And players have done that. I mean, modern day fullbacks, if you watch European football, The best example, the duo of Liverpool, Trent Alexander-Arnold and Andy Robertson, as this time around, once again dribbling in DDS. The ball goes outside of the play, but coming back to it, 60 minutes on the clock. We talk about European football. The fullbacks have now evolved so much. You look at Paris Saint-Germain, Nuno Mendes, a strong fullback, makes those marauding runs forward, but equally well defending. So these are the modern fullbacks. Probably Mohamed Shinan once again on the ball, shoots from distance, and now you just feel like DDS Sports Academy have found that chink in the armor. They've seen Mohammad Rafan committing 2 errors and now shooting from anywhere, just testing the goalkeeper, and that's what the head coach has told them maybe. Kannan S. Sukumaran, they'll probably take your shots, and has been rewarding them. 61 minutes on the clock, beg your pardon, 60 minutes on the clock. They're probably gonna get a new pair of glasses for me. Still continuing, still going on, cleared away in the end. St. Thomas now living dangerously, and how quickly a game of football can change. If for a moment you become complacent, St. Thomas would go into the halftime thinking, you know what guys, 2-0 up, we are sitting comfortably. Probably this game belongs to us. We'll just go and enjoy ourselves out there. And then lightning strikes twice. 2-0. From 2-0 to 2-2. That's what we're talking about. That's how football is. And you won't be surprised if DDS go and win this game, score the third one as well. They're probably looking into it. And now the head coach for St. Thomas Club to suit, that's Mohamed Anas. They would be looking onto his bench. He's got 6 substitutions waiting. Mohamed Shinan on the ball. He's been tremendous, Mohamed Shinan. Everywhere you go, you see him. The Superman in disguise, wearing the number 3 jersey for DDS Sports Academy. That's what Mohamed Shinan is. He's probably the best player alongside Adit Krishna, who's on the ball. Adit Krishna shoots maybe. Just unable to get his shot. Now the Sabajit lobs this one inside the box, cleared away. The pressure mounting. DDS Sports Academy, probably 80% of the football has been played in St. Thomas's half. It's DDS who are consistently probing, but now chance to break on the counter. A poor delivery, should have done much better, probably hold the play, but St. Thomas emerged with the ball. Can they once again, against around the play, score a goal? They have done it twice. Who says they can't do it thrice? And if we've been talking about DDS a lot, but remember the pattern of the play in the first half as well. St. Thomas never controlled possession. Shot comes from distance. Absolutely fantastic. Against the run of the play once again. St. Thomas go in the lead. Strikes from distance. Vicious right foot coming in. Beats Mohammad Rafiq. St. Thomas once again go in the lead. 3-2 now. This game keeps on delivering. It's just absolutely fantastic, this opening fixture, the 9 a.m. fixture. It just keeps on delivering football, a beautiful game. I mean, you wake up, you come in, get all ready, and then you see a game like this. It's just absolutely wholesome to watch football. And absolutely wholesome to watch Indian youth football growing and developing. You just never know what's going to happen at Reliance Foundation Youth Sports, do you? It's so unpredictable. And now DDS feels like they will score one more. This game is not done yet. The goals will come. It's a very open game. End-to-end self-star shot comes in as well. Can I take a breather? Probably a water break, a cooling break, because this game is just continuing. The passion is there. The boys putting it all on the pitch. And it's just really probably a delight to the sore eyes. Once again, St. Thomas breaking. Plenty of space on the left-hand side. There comes the interception. Well done, Manikandan. Well then, probably this would be the replays of the goal maybe, I believe. Yes, it is. That's the number 11. Shot from distance. Bang. Go stop that. That's Adil. the number 11, the goal scorer. Once again, shot. For a moment, you were watching the replays. St. Thomas trying to get the fourth one as well, trying to sneak in another one. And the goalkeeper has to be careful. Barrage of attacks coming his way. Mohammad Rafiq. Now DDS. Once again trailing. Well, they're familiar of being in this situation. Good run. Ball also played inside, but cleared away. But coming back to it, DDS, they should be familiar with the situation. They were 2-0 down. They found the courage to come 2-2. Now 3-2 down. Who says they cannot pull another comeback? St. Thomas. Can they land that pile driver? That fourth goal could be a pile driver because it's been 66 minutes on the clock. Roughly around 24 remaining after this, plus the stoppages. As Binesh Balan probably has called in for the substitutes to come in, maybe. He did point towards the bench, maybe allowing the managers to make the changes. We've got to wait for the confirmation. There's Binesh Balan, the match referee, who's done a good job so far. I don't think he has shown any yellow card to a player, and all decency, both the teams and all the players have been very, very respectful. A chance from a corner now for St. Thomas to go 4-2 up. Ball inside the box. Is this Mohammad Shanan who's emerging with it? Yes, it is. Who else? Mohammad Shanan. You don't stop this guy. He's so strong. Look at that run from Shanan. Surrounded by defenders. Still Mohammad Shanan. You cannot take the ball away from him. Mohammad Shanan. If nurtured properly, this guy is a future superstar. I can assure you that. Great ball from Adit Krishna. Looping over towards the left-hand side. In the end, wasted it. To Adit Krishna as well. These are some of the players if invested in, if developed in, they can probably be a huge superstar for the country. Sinan once again on the ball. Has there been any wasteful pass from Shanan? Mohammad Shanan gets the brace. Mohammad Shanan puts DDS Sports Academy back on level terms. 3-3 now, 67 minutes on the clock. Football, you beauty. The Kochi edition has not failed to deliver. Mohammad Shanan, the midfielder maestro, combining with Mohammad Farzeen, releasing him on the left, and then a calm, composed finish. 3-3. Shanan gets the brace. What an exciting game of football to kick off the Kochi edition, the Final Four. You need to catch a breath. Come on, guys. 3-3 now. That's twice. The DDS Sports Academy have made a comeback. Never say die attitude. Never know when they're out. You feel their backs against the ball. They're going down. But inching, fighting, scratching, clawing, biting, finding something of significance, coming back into the game. That's twice now. First of all, 2-0 down. Came back 2-2. Once again went down 3-2. Now 3-3 back in the level terms. That's what a team can do. That's what youth football is all about. Character, courage, temperament, patience, persistence. And probably looking for the fourth now. Shot comes in as well this time around. Is that a foul? Yes, it is. Well then. Chance from a free kick at a very premium position just outside the box for someone to bend it. Could be Adit Krishna. He's got a good left foot onto him. Could be Mohammad Shanan. He's got a good right foot onto him. Plenty of options. 69 minutes running on the clock. 3-3 now. Can DDS Academy for the first time in this game go and lead? Can that be possible? Because they have been trailing the entire game. Now leveled. But mostly throughout the entire game they were trailing. Remember, the goal coming in very early, and that's the goalkeeper for DDS Sports Academy, Mohammad Rafiq. Watching him from distance. I'm probably hoping, you know what guys, can I take the free kick? Probably. We saw that. You talk about goalkeeper scoring goal. Recently, the Champions League, Benfica faced Real Madrid. And Madrid losing that game 4-2. In the end, Jose Mourinho urging his goalkeeper. But here comes the free kick for DDS Sports Academy. Shot coming in. Two guys leave it up and over. A nice strategy onto that one. Two fakes coming into picture as the head coach Kannan S. Sukumaran. He's really got his boys drilled in doing those practices, the free kick routines. And if that would have been pulled off, probably could have been the best free kick we have seen in the youth setup. And remember, we were in Mizoram, we were in Kolkata, in Goa, in Delhi, in Shillong as well. And there have been some good goals scored overall. But probably if that would have gone in the free kick routine, could have been one of the best. You don't see much of those trickeries with set pieces these days. And we saw one yesterday in Palakkad. That was the developmental league. Mohammad Arbash scoring that free kick. A great turn. Shimmies, leaves his defender in the dust. That's the number 8 for DDS Sports Academy. He's come off the bench, Arjun Raj. So they already got Mohammad Shanan, who's absolutely magical in the midfield. And now they've brought in Arjun Raj, who's just shown what he can do. That fake coming into picture, drop of the shoulder as they talk about. Off the ball, just lets it roll, uses his body as a shield, deceives the defender. Arjun Raj has come off the bench, but this is the number 7, Salman Farish. Hussein Thomas. The ball breaks in kindly, maybe. Can he keep it inside play? Yes, he can. No, he cannot. For a moment, you thought he did keep it inside the play, but the linesman on that far side spotted it. The ball went out of play. DDS now 3-3. Tremendous touch. That's Krishna. For a moment, you thought Arjun Raj has found out Krishna. But in the end, nothing comes out of it. Shanan now emerges with the ball. Look how tall Shanan is. The quick feed. Shanan feeds on Adit Krishna. Krishna comes inside, lays it off. Shot from distance, straight to Rafan. 72 minutes on the clock. 3-3 DDS trying to get that winning goal as we are speaking right now. Well, 6 goals coming already in this game. Well then, 73 minutes on the clock. Shanan, the midfield maestro, gets the ball on his feet. You close up on him. You do not want to give him space. Spreads the play. And nearly finds an excellent ball. Just a bit short. Will be a throw-in. Once again back in action. St. Thomas. Continuing the possession. Just trying to create something, and for the time the game has settled in a bit. Both sets of players probably a bit weary legs. And 2-touch is what the coach is demanding right now. Ball released on the left hand side, maybe a chance to cut inside, tussling with the defender. Well, the camera angle spans on the coach, but probably there's a match going on. 74 minutes on the clock, and that's what happened when you pan on the coach. There's a man down. We did not see what happened. Anyways, 74 minutes on the clock. The physios will rush in. And I think that was the head coach for St. Thomas Club to shoot. That was Mohammad Anas. A time for a cooling break, maybe. These boys, they have given everything right now. Probably deserve a cooling break. 75 minutes on the clock, 3-3 the score right now. Mohammad Shanan, the main man, the star. Well then, chance to put this ball inside the box. Chance to create something of significance, and chance for St. Thomas to once again go back in the lead. They'll think that's where they belong as the man is down. He's already banded up, playing for his team under extreme conditions. That's what courage looks like. The physios will rush in. You saw that these boys, extremely courageful, want to continue playing. And there's maybe a substitution coming in. And just hoping that the players are okay. Meanwhile, 76 minutes on the clock, 3-3 right now. You talk about Saint Trisur, their strengths. They have individual dribblers who are really good. Typical of Trisur school and clubs. We have seen that, right? Mama Shanan, Abd Krishna, even Abhijit, Mohammad Farzin as well. They've got players with pace on the flanks. They're natural competitors. And that's typical of Trisur, the head coach. Just urging his boys to probably go and find the fourth one as well, Mohammad Anas. Can you talk about the RFYS background for Trisur? Trisur clubs often perform well in youth competitions due to regular participation in district leagues. And St. Thomas Club consistently brings balanced scores with good depth as the stretches are on the pitch, and I'm sure his race, his run, will be carried away. But he's put in a shift today. Already was banded in when he came into the match. That's commitment to the cause, playing for his team. That's why you say, football, a game of warriors. You can't be princes and playing football. You got to be warriors to play football. And that's a prime example of that. Banded up, must not be feeling well, but he knows his team needs him, goes on a pitch, plays almost the entire game for 75 minutes. In the end, probably not that well, has to be carried out. But that's tremendous courage and grit shown. Kudos to the man. Been taken off now. 77 minutes on the clock though. Small halt in play, but I think now we will resume. This should be St. Thomas continuing and kicking us off. Chance to put the ball inside the box, fumbling, shot maybe, cleared on the goal line. St. Thomas so close to once again going in the lead from the free kick. But this game is so unpredictable, can turn any way around. And DDS, this time around, they would not want to concede. They have to be careful. But St. Thomas, on the other hand, will once again recycle possession. This time around by a corner, I believe, from that right-hand side. I'm not so sure. Yes, there's the ball inside. Header comes in. St. Thomas once again going the lead. 79 minutes on the clock, 4-3 now. Header comes in. Will this game ever stop delivering goals? 7th goal of the game, 4th for St. Thomas. Once again back in the lead. From the corner, ball inside the box, headed away safely. 4-3. DDS once again chasing. My word, a flurry of emotions. They cannot come back once again, can they? It's not possible. It should not be possible. It should be illegal to make a comeback now. The corner coming in, the right foot. Where's the defending though? Free header, where is the defending? That's so poor. And the head coach knows that no one marking him. A free header. And think about it, DDS have so many tall guys in the frame. Beg your pardon. Yes, DDS, not beg your pardon. I'm correct. DDS, once again, another shot on target in the meanwhile from St. Thomas. But DDS, they have so much tall guys. Where's the marking? The head coach would be kicking himself. Once again, they've gone down. Shot coming in as well. St. Thomas back where they belong. 4-3 in the lead. And now if DDS can find something of significance, I'm going to go crazy. Because this has been an exciting 9 a.m. kickoff. Two teams who are scoring goals for fun now. Shot from distance. Had to punch away and collects it in the second attempt. 80 minutes on the clock. St. Thomas now looking to land that pile driver. Well, that pile driver would be the fifth goal. And if it goes 5-3 down, probably not enough life to pull back. But DDS, what they have shown so far has been absolute courage and commitment. Comebacks after comebacks. The ball put inside the box. The goalkeeper committing forward. Now Mohamed Shinan will emerge with it. He has lost possession, Shinan. That's probably for the first time I've seen Shinan lose possession. St. Thomas attacking. Cross inside the box, headed. Still to a man in blue, falls down. Turning. Goes to the left-hand side. Maybe a cross. Cuts inside. Shoots. Deflected away. Will be a corner. St. Thomas now enjoying themselves. Well then, 82 minutes on the clock. They scored just moments before from the corner. That was from the right-hand side. Now from the left. Is the idea same? The defending has to be much better. You cannot let guys get into free headers. Ball comes inside. This time around the keeper collects it. Well done, Mohamed Rafiq. He's conceded 4 goals. The back line of DDS breezed 4 times, and that's something that the head coach Kanan Sukumaran would be addressing after this game ends. That's the number 10, Mohamed Fazeen. Fazeen goes back, hits on the head. Back to Fazeen, maybe cannot keep the ball inside the play. Well then, something has to come now for DDS. It has come twice. First trailing 2-0, got back 2-2, then trailing 3-2, got back 3-3, and now trailing 4-3 once again. Can they go back level 4-4? And if that happens, this would be stuff of champions. This would probably test their courage and character a lot now. Not much minutes remaining. 7 after this. There would be stoppages, at least 4 minutes added, that's for sure. Since Shinan passes to Abhijit. Abhijit loses possession. Turning and twisting, St. Thomas emerge with the ball. Or tries to go for the cheeky nutmeg. Adit emerges with the ball. The referee blows his whistle and a bit of coming together. There it is. Tempers flaring. But the players have done a good job separating both of them. Adit Krishna being fouled. A small stare. The referee calls both the players. A bit of discussion. That's it. Nothing much. Oh, handshakes. Both number 11s, Adit Krishna and Adil. Adil just scored that beautiful goal. Both good players. Understand that, yes, tempers do flare in the heat of the moment. In the end, shake hands. That's football for you. A bit of physicality is allowed as long as you sort it out. Ball inside the box. Poor delivery. There's number 6, Arjun MD. Shot coming in from distance. Caught it on the half volley. Will be a goal kick. Could have been the chance for the 4th. You just feel DDS now, just a bit slow. Probably that pressing, all those running to get that equalizer has taken their sting now. The players feeling tired, some heavy legs out there. And you just feel that St. Thomas have landed the final telling blow in this game. "85 minutes on the clock, 5 remaining after this, plus the stoppages. DDS emerge with the ball. Poor touch. St. Thomas though from his left hand side, chance to break on the counter. He's got good pace. Inside the box now, tries to cut inside, loses possession. Arjun M did as well. Still a corner for St. Thomas. Once again, opportunity to put the ball inside the box, test the goalkeeper. Already beaten once from the corner. The defender is not rising up, allowing the man a lot of space. Free header. And that was the fourth goal. The winning goal as things stand right now. And St. Thomas will be looking to score the fifth with this corner. Gets a strong hand into it. The referee blows his whistle. Will be a chance for DDS Sports Academy to once again launch this ball forward. Well, good run on that left-hand side. Still continuing. Beats almost two defenders. Goes down in the end. Was that the number 10? Yes, that was Mohammad Farzeen from that left-hand side. Nearly pulling off a magical run. Almost beat both those defenders, but in the end lost his footing and lost the ball as well. Great switch of play from right to left. St. Thomas still has the ball. Goes central. 87 minutes on the clock. 3 remaining after this, plus the stoppages. Interesting how many minutes of stoppage time do we get? Because DDS would want plenty. A good ball from Shannon. Chested, goes down in the end. Will this be a free kick? Will be a soft call if DDS get this free kick. I felt nothing wrong onto that one. But they will get a free kick. Chance to push bodies inside that box. Chance to deliver an inch per cross. Mohammad Fazeen. I think that's number 22 who's going to take it. He's setting it up. Simesh Mahesh. And the idea should be to put this ball inside the box. Teasing, testing. Not going to be easy though. But still, easy. If you want to do easy things, you don't play football. You sit at your home. This is Simesh Mahesh trying to do it the hard way. Here comes the free kick from Simesh Mahesh inside the box. Once again, DDS Sports Academy have found the equalizer. That's the third time now. Mistake from the goalkeeper. Simesh Mahesh with the free kick. And this game just keeps on delivering. Ball put inside the box, makes a mess out of it. Mohammad Farzeen gets his brace as well. 4-4 now. There's no giving up in this team. Absolutely fantastic. And now, is there one more goal? Probably trying to go and score the winner. Can someone find it of significance? And for sure, all the 4 goals that St. Thomas have conceded have been errors. Apart from the third one that Mohammad Shinan scored, 3 goals have come through error from Mohammad Rifan. And that's something probably it'll hurt them a lot. Shinan, still Mohammad Shinan, squares it up, goes on to the left. Abhijit, shot coming in from distance. 89 minutes on the clock, 4-4 now. St. Thomas should have probably thinking, you know what, guys, how many goals do we score for the back line to prevent it from a free kick? Once again, makes a mess out of it. St. Thomas now, can they probably once again go 5-4? Now that's been the story, right? St. Thomas go in the lead, DDS equalize, then St. Thomas go in the lead, then DDS equalize, and then repeat and then repeat. That's been happening. That's been the story of this game. So why not once again? Maybe shot coming in. A curling effort from the left hand side. DDS for the first time wanting to go in the lead. And now you just feel that this would be the last goal of the game. If there's a fifth goal coming in, there could be the fifth goal coming in. Mistake from the defensive back line. Shanan wins the ball back. Shanan tries feeding it. Shanan loses it. But DDS will emerge with the ball if they get that fifth one. And what scenes? They're trying to get that fifth one. This could be the winner. This is the winner. DDS Sports Academy. Courage, character, patience and perseverance. For the first time in this game, they are in the lead. 90 minutes on the clock. One touch football. Finds the back of the net. And this is football of the highest order. Arjun MD gets the goal. 5-4 now, and this has to be the end. An absolutely frenetic game of football. From this right hand side, Arjun finds himself in acres of space. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Right foot finish. Does exactly that. Chaos. Absolute chaos at the Dr. Ambedkar Stadium. 5-4 now. And for the first time in the game, is DDS Sports Academy lead. You don't write scripts like these. Only football can write scripts like these. And now for the first time, St. Thomas trailing. Can they probably pull something of a remontada, a comeback? And can this game end 5-5? In the meanwhile, 90 minutes are done. We are into the stoppages. Full-time whistle could be coming anytime soon. St. Thomas trailing for the first time in this game. Unfamiliar territory for them. They have not been here. They're low-key been the dominating team. Enjoying a lot of goal mouth action, scoring goals as well. And now finally they're trailing. Let's see what character they can show. But DDS, you got to give credit to them. The credit where it's due. Shanan, tremendous feat. Shanan passes to Arjun MD. Beg your pardon, it's Arjun Raj. This is Arjun MD. Two Arjuns playing the number 6 and the number 8. Arjun, the recent goal scorer, tries going for the fancy skills. In the end, loses the ball. Probably too much elated by his goal right now, Arjun MD. But that's the difference. Arjun MD and his goal is gone down. And with time management coming into picture, he was fine for the entire 90. But as soon as DDS are winning, Arjun MD goes down. And that's a good skill to have. You have to take down the clock. Remember, it's football. I mean, there's nothing fair and unfair. Yes, people can argue about sportsmanship and gamesmanship, but those are tactical decisions. You run down the clock, right? In the lead, you've got that. You can probably just trying to manage the game better, but he's gone up. He's fell and fine. St. Thomas will get one more chance, maybe. I'm not so sure how many minutes have been added. We did not get to see the board raising up. But right now, shot coming in once again. DDS leading 5-4. And you just think there could be one more chance. One more chance for St. Thomas, maybe. Well, then chance from the corner. Poor delivery in the end. The full-time whistle would be a delight for these boys, the DDS boys. This is Arjun Raj. Turning, twisting inside the box, goes down. Looks at the referee, but no whistle coming in, no penalty. St. Thomas, is there one more twist in the tail? In a game that's already delivered. The 9 a.m. kickoff did not disappoint. Shanan, the star man of this team, scoring a brace. Farzeen as well gets a brace. And then in the end, the number 6 gets the winning goal, Arjun MD. And this second half has probably had everything. 5 goals scored in the second half from DDS. The first half was 2-0. And after that, and in all honesty, there's been 7 goals scored in the second half. 5 from DDS, 2 from St. Thomas. You can't complain, right? The Reliance Foundation Youth Sports keeps on delivering matches after matches. And that's it. What an unbelievable finish here at the Dr. Ambedkar Stadium in Kochi. Full time, and DDS Sports Academy have produced one of the great RFYS turnarounds, winning this under 17 Final Four clash. A trailing 2-0 at the break, came into the second half, scored 5 goals. End of the 90, DDS Sports Academy 5, St. Thomas Club 4. An absolute thrilling contest. Ups and downs, turns and twists. This was a second half that had everything. Belief, momentum swings, goals from nowhere, and a DDS side that simply refused to give up. They controlled the tempo all game, and in the final 45 minutes, they turned that possession into pure impact. 5 goals, wave after waves of pressure, and every player stepping up in big moments. St. Thomas Club, to their credit, fought till the very end, kept finding responses, and pushed this match into a breathless ending. 4 goals scored, energy till the last whistle, but today, the resilience and fire belong to DDS. 60% possession, 14 shots on target, 24 chances created. Look at those numbers for DDS Sports Academy. They deserve to probably end up as winners in this match. St. Thomas Club, 40% ball possession, 9 chances, 7 shots on target. They as well equally contesting in this game. A 5-4 classic in Kochi, a match that will be remembered all season in the Reliance Foundation Youth Sports. DDS march forward, and after this kind of comeback, they will walk into the next game with a massive confidence. What a game, what a statement. I'm Kumar Satyam signing off.